quick question for you this morning. You guys are pretty busy this morning, huh? It's been a crazy day.
It has been pretty busy lately, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Hopefully my question's pretty easy. I just want to understand the purchase that I made this morning. Do you already have my account up, or do you need some information to pull it up? The one that has... Okay, yeah. So I made a purchase this morning for Gamestop, the GME one. Do you guys already know how pre-market pricing and orders work? I did not. Now I know. Still doing pretty good, baby. As long as the baby can eat, I don't need to eat. If we lose money, as long as the baby's eating, we're good. But I can go several days without food. Wouldn't that be hilarious if you got all of your college tuition through GameStop, through like a gaming company, and then we told you don't play video games? Wouldn't that be funny? What do you guys think? Should you teach your kids how to play video games or not? Like, teach them how to play video games? Maybe not even so much how, just teach them to play video games in this like new environment that we live in, where like 14-year-olds make millions of dollars and they have college scholarships to... Baby, what are you doing? They have college scholarships to play video games now, you know? By the way, Miami University, Love and Honor, is one of the first schools in the country to have an EA, a gaming scholarship and stuff like that. Very proud of you guys for that. So, what do you guys think? Show your kids, tell your kids to play video games, like, could be your way out. Or tell them, get off the sticks, go play outside, go play football, go get a concussion. Like your daddy. I didn't really have that many concussions. Maybe just like one when I was like 13. Oh, sure. Give me just 1 second so I can go back to my computer. You ever get a song just stuck in your head and like you're not even mad at it, you love that it's stuck in your head? One song that's been stuck in my head for like the better part of like 20 years is It's a Raining Man, hallelujah, it's a raining man, just there, up there. Anyways, what we're actually here to talk to you about today is investing. Now you might be asking yourself, Poppy's World, what do you know about investing? Why are you talking about investing? Are you qualified person to give me investment advice? I am not. To answer your question, I am not qualified in any way, shape, or form to give you any type of investment advice, tips, qualifications, nothing. But I figured we'd chat because I like to chat with you guys about things that are happening with me. I think I might quit my job and become a day trader. That's also complete balderdash. I'm not going to become a day trader, but sometimes I get the temptation to just use like a solid amount of money, just like $1,000, and just be like, let's see what happens if I just play with this for a day. You ever get that thought? So I wanted to make a particular video today about just something that happened to me today because I thought it was fun. So last night, as some of you may know, GameStop just kind of like blew up from one day to the next. Going back, today is Wednesday. Monday, nothing was happening with GameStop. Thursday, everything is happening with GameStop. So if you don't know, here's the quick synopsis. GameStop, super irrelevant company. Up until Monday, it was trading at something like $2, $3, $4 a share. Today they're trading at like $330 a share. Like the high today was like $380 a share. There was one particular guy who put in something like $50,000 and blew up to like 15 million or something like that because he just like led this charge. So what happened was some research, financial investment firms decided that they were going to make, kind of like the movie in The Big Short, they were going to make like some research papers, and they kind of defamed like Gamestop, and they were going to come out with all these numbers, and they were trying to purposefully like short the stock. They were trying to lower the stock so that they could become wealthier. And so a guy, I forget his name, doesn't matter what his name is, found this out, shared it on Reddit. The Reddit trolls blew up, and they decided, all the 80s and early 90s babies and things like that decided, nope, we're gonna rally against our GameStop, not our GameStop. You should not pass. I don't know what that has to do with anything. The point is, they rallied, started buying a bunch of GameStop stock, and threw the prices right through the roof. And so these investment firms and whatnot had to like get out of it. Whole thing, it's pretty cool. So GameStop, and so what happened was Marianne sent me a video by the very popular 1 Minute Man talking about this stock, and I then saw a tweet by somebody who I know is it doesn't matter who it is. So I saw a tweet with somebody else, threw some money at it, and then Elon Musk tweeted about it or shared the article on Reddit, and it just like blew up from overnight. And all of that to say, I bought like a few shares this morning just as an experiment, just to see what happened. You ever get that like feeling where you're just like, I don't know, if I had $1,000 of just like that I could just throw away, I just want to see what it's like to become a day trader. This morning was like a wee little version of that. Marianne laughed at me. I didn't spend anywhere close to $1,000, not exactly. Doesn't matter. The point is, I feel like investing in today's culture has so many implications, especially for people that are my age. I know growing up, I always thought about investing only for like rich people who already had money invested, and like I didn't know anybody who ever invested. And yet like I know the numbers have exploded on people who are just millennials, right, investing, especially because technology has made it easier with things like Robinhood and stuff like that. It's just made it easier to like feel like you're doing something. And I'm torn about it. I'm a little bit torn about it because sometimes, and you know, I'm too young in this game to really say whether there's a complete like right or wrong way to approach investing. I know some people do it for themselves, and they're just trying to figure out a way to like get out of their current cycle. They're trying to figure out what's that one stock that I can put in a few $100s and make some thousands, or a few thousands and make who knows what. Like, that's one culture of it. And then I'm not that, and I'm not saying anything's particularly wrong with that, but this is the boat that I fit into. The boat that I fit into as far as investing is concerned is it's a tool, it's a resource, and I want to use it to the end that I can leverage the profits or what have you from it in order to kind of continue to increase and promote and accelerate projects that I'm working on. Exalt Estates, my family, and you know, obviously JC3 and the baby, just continuing to give him, you know, if I don't have $1 to give to him from any investments that I ever make, at least I'll have some knowledge to give him. Whether right, wrong, ugly, bad, or indifferent stories, they'd be able to pass on at least that like legacy of some type of story. And that's something that I wish that I had. You know, I made my first investment when I was 31 years old. I wish that I could have started when I was 24 years old. But I didn't really, those weren't the circles that I ran in. And so, yeah, I was just thinking about a lot of that today. I thought I'd share that with you. I'm curious to know what kind of camp you're in. I'm curious to know why. Why do you invest? Leave a comment. Tell me why you invest, or how you invest, or what your motivation is for investing. Is it for your family? Is it legacy? Is it to make a lot of money, to buy a boat, to retire? Is it to diversify your revenue streams? Like, what is it? What is it about investing that draws you to it? Is it just because you know that other people do it, and sometimes you hear really cool stories like this guy, who led an entire community and like championed a rally around like GameStop? I just wonder, the CEO of GameStop, if he was just like at home drinking a coffee and just waiting for something to happen, just being like, just counting his days, and he gets a tweet or he gets a text from someone who says like, yo, have you seen our stock recently and what's happening out there? And he goes, what happened? I'm curious. Anyways, let me know, why do you invest? I want to know. Talk to you soon. I'm gonna stop talking now.